Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everyone doing? Whatever time it is for you guys, I hope you're having a good time. I don't know. What are the words again? Where's my script? How is everyone? Right, I'm befuddled right now. Anyway. Hello. This is me, befuddled. How you doing, Lawful, Tempered, Hatman and Monster, DC, good to hear you feeling better, Hoot Owl. Hope you're all doing well. This is my version 3 of the Shulker sandwich. Okay. Okay. You see what I'm doing there? Is there music? There is music. Do you want me to turn up a little bit? You could be losing your hearing. It's just maybe a little bit quiet. If I go like that, how's that? Is that better? Everything's all over the place. Anyway, this is what I've got so far for version 3 of the Shulker sandwich. It needs a tiny little bit of refinement. But this will produce 2,200 Shulkers an hour. But I want it to do more. I want to somehow get... How you doing, lack of hygiene? I want to somehow get a trident softener built into this. Right? I don't ask for much. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, 20% faster than the previous one. There's a lot of refinement needed around here. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're here to bring the refinement. 2.2k is insufficient. Yeah. So, look, the best Shulker farm out there is by Mike Homer, and it produces 11,000 Shulkers per hour. Right? I've had a quick look at it. I think I could beat it. Mainly because I think that Mike's layout was a lot looser than this. Like, I think he only had like 19 pods or something, whereas I've got 22 pods there. So the thing is, the way that his works, as far as I'm aware, because I haven't actually looked at it that closely, as far as I'm aware, you got a trident softener that does the 2 hits and then 1 hit kill. But how it's doing that, I don't know. And it probably takes up more space, and that'll be the problem. How you doing, Callum? Une manique d'Egine. How was that? Was that a good bit of French there, DC? I bet you were impressed. Not laughing your pants off at all about my terrible French. I remember, like, one French word. The yow. Yow. I think it's yow. It's yogurt, I think. It's a very weird word. Right. Definitely not. Wow. Deep breaths. You in la piscine. There you go. I know my French. So not doing upside down for gravity-based item collection. Well, you see a lack of hygiene. We've done it all every which way that we can round here, because down underneath here I've also got the layout for gravity-based collection. So I'm kind of basing it on 2 different things. So one, either the Shulkers push downwards and I get a gravity-based collection, or the Shulkers push upwards and I might get some trident killeriness going on. I don't know. You need to watch Mr. Onion's Learning French video. Bonjour. I would rather watch Officer Crabtree's Learning French video. Officer Crabtree's got an amazing French accent. You need to look up Officer Crabtree if you don't know who Officer Crabtree is. Anyway. So I can show you this in action, shall I? I might as well show you guys this in action. So we've got a little thing standing in the middle. And again. Allez, allez. Game mode 0. Boosh. Right, I haven't refined the Shulker shootage yet. But as you can see, missing armor stands on one of them. Ooh, so I am. There's probably a reason for that. Don't know what it was, but there's probably a reason for it. But you get the idea. Basically, the back shulker always hits the front shulker. The front shulker always duplicates in place. It's got nowhere else to go. And you get the maximum rates from the area around you. Now, I don't know. I don't think I can fit in another line of them. Because if I did, it would be right there. And I don't think that actually hits. I tried it. So I think this is the absolute maximum that I can get. I say that. I think I could still get 3 more. I really wish I'd watched the last stream. I'm not following what's going on. Basically, all that's happening is, Jennifer, I'm trying to make the Shulker sandwich optimum. It needs to work at its optimum best. So, the Shulker sandwich basically relies on lots of Shulkers around the outside edges. And then the duplications happen in the middle. And it kind of relies on random chance that the bullets hit the Shulkers in the middle. Right? This takes all of the random chance out of it. It takes all of the random extra Shulkers out of it. So the back Shulker will always fire a bullet, which will always hit the front Shulker, and the front Shulker will always fire a bullet, which will always hit the armor stand. Right? Because of the space around the front Shulker, when it dies to the bullet from the guy at the back, it goes, is there another Shulker anywhere near me? And it goes, no, there isn't, because there's nothing within the 4 blocks around me except from this one dude who keeps shooting me. And it goes, well, if there's only one dude around here, I need a replacement. So it replaces itself. If there was another Shulker right here, it would go, well, there's another one there. Let's, toss a coin. And give it an 80% chance of duplication on the spot. You see what I'm saying here? And then if there was like 2 of them around it, it would be like, hey, you know what? There's extra people around here. They can get shot. Let's just make it 60% chance. So, because there's only one other Shulker around here, this one that dies always reproduces in situ. How you doing, Joseph? Did I say hello already? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what this is all about. I could move these 2 rows forward by 1 and maybe, just maybe, fit 1 more row at the back. Like, very, very possibly, maybe, not sure, doubt it. See what I'm getting at? So I think it may be possible to squeeze in, like, 25 pods. Maybe. So this many with 100% chance is better than however many you could with 80% chance. Exactly. Or, like in the sandwich, occasionally there'll be too many around it and it wouldn't duplicate. It would just die. Shulkers can see a player for 16 blocks, approximately. It's a little bit complicated. What I've been doing is, I made this layer here, which is a 16 block radius from the center point. And then I've been placing like a shulker out here and see if it gets angry with me. Basically, out to this point is the last place where the shulker will actually see me and get angry. Here, it can see the player, but it doesn't shoot. It just goes, ooh. Ooh. Look at you. That's what it does. What about layering it with another layer upside down above you? Then, shulkers will be in range of each other because it's a 4 block in every direction. So it's like a 9 by 9 by 9 cube around the shulker that it's checking. And if the trident system works, looting? Yes, absolutely. I'm still stuck at the same problem that I was in the last stream. So the little bit that I did on the weekend when I had a little bit of time just playing about with this was I worked out an optimum layout. Like I say optimum, I think I could possibly maybe squeeze another 3 into this to make it up to 25 pods in the immediate vicinity of the player. I mean, I say that there is actually a way to make this just like more, because I've already set it up. So you can actually set it up so that each one of these has a snow golem in front of it, and you don't rely on the player aggro. You rely on the player loading this area, and if you rely on the player loading the area, then actually the number of shulkers that you get from this layout is massive. You know, you just keep going, as many as you feel like. Anyway, at the moment we've got like 50 shulkers all laid out properly. I say 50, 42, 44 shulkers all laid out properly. So the big problem is, again, the trident killeriness. Or the killing. If I can get the trident killer going. So we're just going to try and build this up here. I'm just going to try a couple of ideas. Where's my swing? Right. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. Wait, you had me until Trident Killer. Right, so I'll explain that bit. Let me just get a lamp so that I can see what's going on. Doop, doop, doop. It's very curious. Do Tridents have to make the kill to get the looting effect? Yes, they do. Which is why it's pointless using looting. That's right. That's a good point. Thank you very much, Joseph. So, the Trident Killer. The idea with a Trident Killer on this is that the guy at the front takes about 8 hits from the guy at the back. Okay, so this guy at the back has to fire 8 times to get this guy to die and reproduce. However, if you could get 1 hit on this guy, whoops. If you could get 1 hit on this guy with a trident, then suddenly he only needs 3 hits before he dies, which doubles the speed of the killing, which instantly doubles the speed of your farm, right? More than doubles because it's 3 hits instead of 4, or 3 hits instead of 8. So it's almost like not quite tripling, not a bit more than doubling. It's up there. right? But then there's an even better one where if you have it set up properly, you can get the trident to hit the shulker twice in quick succession, and then that makes the shulker one hit kill by the back shulker, which hypothetically makes it 8 times faster. So this is very, very rough. I know this isn't quite right, so anybody who's out there in the comments watching this going, oh, but you did that wrong, that's bad math, right? You're fine, you're welcome to put that, but I'm going to ignore it. The thing is, 8 times faster would make this around about, I don't know, 17,000? Is it? 8 times 2.2? 17.6 thousand shulkers per hour? But I don't think that's possible. 17, I don't think that's realistic. Because there's going to be the time between the shulker death, the re-shulkerage, and then the next thing coming along. So you've got a little bit of a delay there. So maybe 15,000 an hour is possible. If you can get it perfect. If you can't get it quite perfect, I'm thinking it's going to be more like 5,500 per hour. Even if you got one hit from a shulker, from a trident. That's the thinking, right? That is the logic. Whether that actually works or not, I don't know. I've just got to watch this. If there was a trident on the spot, would the new shulker immediately take damage? Yes. So it doesn't. It'll only take damage when it moves to trident. So if there was a trident like sat underneath it, it wouldn't take damage because it wouldn't actually move the trident. If there's a trident sat above it, let me see if I can show you. Did I do it over here? Probably. Right, yeah, I was trying all sorts of stuff here. So the thing that I also noticed was that the shulker always dies in that direction. Always dies in that direction. So when I kill it, it falls off that way. I thought that might be useful, but it was not. I thought, hey, you know what? If it falls over there, maybe it's got a hitbox as it falls. It does not. It just causes annoyance. That's all. Like, I figured that if I could just get this to do the thing, I could show you, but it's not going to work. So I'm showing you something that's not going to work, which is mega awesome of me. Right, so you saw that, the light goes on, the light goes off, boom, bada boom. Doesn't turn the light on. Same thing underneath the shulker, doesn't turn the light on. Because I thought maybe if I could just do like that. It is a massive shame, honestly. This could be amazing. Right, the light goes on. We're just going to get rid of that one because that's causing all sorts of silliness. Dude, do I have to try and sneak the string in underneath you? Right, done. So when that one dies, if I just stand here and stand like that and then go game mode 0. So this is like a little microcosm of what I'm trying to achieve. What I want to see is when the one at the back or one at the front dies, that the light goes on underneath, but it doesn't. It's too quick. When the death happens, yeah, they absolutely can. They stick to shulkers like all sorts. But you see that? It replaces the one at the front, but it doesn't set off the observer. If it did, this would be easy. We'd already be there. I'll be making a video right now saying, sorry, I can't stream. So it's how do you detect this? Okay, so this is a full recap done. The other problem is, Yeah, excuse me. If I do it like that, can you use a skulk sensor? Probably, but I've never used one before, so I don't know. Right. So we're going to go back. So I'm meant to detect the Shulker's death somehow, right? And he's saying a skulk sensor could do that. Because I just don't know. I genuinely don't know. I've done nothing with Skulk at all, except ignore it avidly. Right. So, game mode 0. They all get angry. Everyone's angry at Groover. You see this? When it dies, it don't do nothing. It'll get there. See? No flickering light. I feel like I have to have a redstone solution to this. I have found some interesting stuff. Anyway, to detect shell when they drop. I mean, yeah, you could absolutely detect the shell when it drops. But that feels a little bit slow. That's the problem, like, the shell could pop off in all sorts of directions, which means you're going to have to control it into a position. Which is problematic. Yeah, that as well. They don't always drop. So how? How do you do it? We're just going to try something else that just literally occurred to me right now. Which is a silly idea, but I'm going to try it anyway, because I've tried many silly ideas. Skull sensors have something like 3-second window where they emit a signal, so it won't be fast detecting. Yes, that is too slow. We're just going to try this. Like I say, mega silly idea, but we're going to try. Like, when it falls over, does it fall on the pressure plate and set it off? The answer is going to be no, but gotta try. Thought you didn't want any redstone in the farm. I absolutely don't, Callum, but I also want the farm to be amazing, so I'm having to make compromises. Like at the moment, the version that I've got is impressive, but not amazing. What about putting a string with tripwire above the shulker and link that tripwire with a pulse extender? The trouble is, when... I am, Callum, I know, but I love it. I do love it. I enjoy this. I enjoy this so much. The trouble is, with your tripwire, again, the shulker doesn't actually leave. It doesn't go anywhere. That's the problem. So what we're saying is like that, yeah? Trippy tripwires. Right. Light goes on, light goes off. Yeah, that's working lovely. That's not what it's doing though, because it's setting off the wrong thing. One of those. One of those. And then me. Here, like this. Right, shulker goes in, it's lighting the tripwire because it's in the tripwire. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's too fast! It's too fast! How do you do it, man? Aquablurry, how you doing? Like, in this direction, I can't see a way of detecting the shulker doing anything. The new one just replaces it and instantly starts firing. It's great. I stepped away, so I missed some transition. Pray tell, if we could detect it, what would we do in response? Is this trying to incorporate some egg first concept from a couple of weeks ago? Yes, kind of. How you doing, Robbo? Basically, the idea would be that if we could detect it dying and creating a new one, then we'd be able to hit it with Trident. In a safe way. And then if we can hit it with a Trident, we can double the rates of the farm like that. Boom. And if we're really clever, we can probably triple the rates. Maybe quadruple even. Have you seen the sand gravity based Trident killers? I wonder if Shulkers would stick to the bobbing sand. No, the bobbing sand's an entity, it's not a block. If that's what you mean. Is it bobbing sand in a water column? So this is what we're trying to do. And I feel like I know that Mike Homer has worked this out. Because he is somehow detecting their death. But I don't want to watch his video and work out and use how he did it. That's the thing. Because I'm like that. I'm in the brain. I'm a bad person. I should just be using other people's concepts rather than trying to come up with my own all the time and reinvent the wheel. And we've got some of the red stuff today. Right. And you may wonder why I'm putting so much time into this and so much thought. I have been told that Mr. Silent Whisperer is now selling shulker shells, right? And I want to put him bang out of business. I want to close his shop today. Not going to happen today. But I want to close his shop forever. So, this is what we're trying to do. Usually done with water above the sand for impaling, but not a bubble column. How do they keep the sand bobbing then? Not mixing coffee with it today. No, 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 no. Yeah, why do you need to double rates? Because I want to put Mr. Silent Whisperer out of business. He's stealing my business. I want to put him out of business forever. Replace the lamp with a piston because the lamp takes a long time to turn off. Okay, look, what is the fastest redstone component to turn off? I'll tell you what, a bell's very good because... Let's see, hang a boat off a block, drop sand into the boat. The game can't detect if it should be falling or not. Ah, right, so it does like a single tick thing. That'd be super fast. Almost too fast. Well, this is it. You know, we've got to take some kind of retribution against Mr. Silent Whisperer for his misdeeds. Z-Tech, how you doing? You put him in business without being paid. I'm telling you, he's a snooky, that one. Absolute snooky. Is a sandwich to version 2 not fast enough to put him out of business? I'd like to say I want to put him right out of business, like not just a little bit, completely, forever and ever and ever. Right, let's just try this. Build double farms. I can't. I can build one farm, which is potentially 8 times faster, if not more. I can already build one farm, which is like 25% faster. Keep forgetting to spawn-proof this. Okay. Okay. This is a pretty fast redstone component now. Ooh. So it's not so much you winning as making sure everyone else loses. Hey, look, if I can bring the prices of shulkers way down, everyone wins. Right, we're waiting for the bell. How you doing, Zeroed? Everyone's a winner, baby, that's the truth. Making shulker farms such a thrill. They are. Will it ring the bell if it opens up into the bell block? Interesting thought. Yeah, permanently. Hard competition. Look, you're either winning or you're losing. And I want to make sure he's losing and I'm winning. That's it. Yeah, the big shulker business. I want to be big shulker. I built your sandwich on SMP and now everyone just has free shulker boxes. Well, you see, that's the thing. I like this concept of free shulker boxes, but I want to charge money for them. I don't know if the shulker likes that. We'll soon find out. We only have 10 players. Well, you see, I'll give you a quick show of Shulker Sandwich version 3 over here. Shulkers, get your shulkers. 1 diamond per shulker box of shulkers. Basically, that's how I want it to be. Right, let's just get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that silly bit of string. For anybody who didn't see it, this is version 3 that produces 2,200 shulkers per hour, approximately. Interesting, it opens a little. Yeah, it's peeking at you. So, this is the optimized version of the sandwich. I'll stand in the middle. Come on, let me in. Don't worry, this is not how it would happen in game. If I designed this up, I'd make sure it was easy to get into. Right. So as you can see, every bullet hits the shulker every time. The one at the back always deals damage to the one at the front. The one at the front's always going to reproduce. The one at the front is always going to hit the armor stand. There are no shells floating around anywhere. No spare, like, bullets floating, killing stuff. There's just shells being made by this thing. So you get the picture. That's the recap of the recap. But how am I going to get sniped when I need to? I don't know. You'd have to pop out and, like, this is a very open plan thing. So, you know, if you popped out into this area, you will get sniped. For sure and for certain. So yeah, that's it. But I want to add trident killers to it, because adding a trident killer is going to more than double that 2,200. But it's how to do that. How to do it in a safe way. Hopper minecarts to collect? Probably. I mean, if I was just leaving it at this one, Z-Tech, I would build it underneath and I'd let the shells drop. And I'd make sure that these guys are on something that means that they're going to be held in place, but the shells are not going to be impeded. You know, that's like a minor issue. As long as the armor stand stays there, I can build this upside down and the shells drop down. We do the collection down below, just like the normal shulker sandwich. But I'm building it this way up as well to test if I can get a hit from a trident killer on it. So, the original plan with the trident killeriness was something like this that we've got going on over here. I'll show you. Right. So, yeah, that doesn't look viable. That looks bad. That one looks like a good one. Let's do this one. So, like this. Boom, bada boom. Boom, 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 boom. Don't mind me, just covering in some stuff. Get them to warp to another spawnable spot where the trident killer is. Yeah, but then they're outside of this, and then that's bad. Trident killers can sit on top of chains, but chains are teleportable too by these guys. They're jerks. They can stand on top of an end rod. An end rod's got the minimum hitbox, really. Or it could be a waterlogged stair. So they can stand on top of the waterlogged stair, and the stair will usually push the item off. It's something that can be played with. It's not a big deal. We'd work it out. Right. So, we've got a trident up above. And then we've got a little setup like this below. And then we just go like that, right? No, it didn't work. Really didn't work. Where did the bullets come from? Did they go around the back? Right. Let's get the trident going. So the trident can go right there. Are there any shulkers around here that I'm not seeing? Oh, you. There you are, you blighter. It was you, wasn't it? Right. So you see that? It took a hit from the trident straight off the bat. It's kind of bad. Yeah, exactly. So then it's 1, 2, 3, dead. Oh, not this time apparently. Would a trapdoor above the stair hold the trident in place, or would it be too high to hit the shulker? Too high. So you see how quick this thing's dying now, right? If I stand like here, so you can see it, right? So the one at the front takes a hit from the trident, starts taking a hit from the guy behind him, dies on the third hit. Very, very quick. Now, if I could make every single pod this efficient and this correct, we're done. We've already doubled the rates. Easy. The trouble is, the trident can drift. And it can drift and start hitting the shulker at the back. Or, well, that's the only way that they can drift in this setup. But it can drift towards that way. And relogging, it can drop through the block and cause problems. So this is not good enough as a setup. No matter how much I like it, it isn't good enough. We'll try that. We'll try that one, DC, just to be sure. Yeah, okay, we'll leave that there. Trapdoor. It is sad. Super sad. But these are the problems that we have to deal with. Including this guy. Also, you won't be able to make this upside down. Yeah. There is that, but, you know, if I can more than double the rates of the farm in one go, I'll accept a minecart collection system underneath. Yeah, so the trident's too far away. Alley collection could be a thing, you know, something. There's ways of doing it for sure. It's just, I just want it to be perfect and simple. Can you place a web over the stairs once the trident is there? Oh, probably. Would the web help? Oh man, where's the trident gone? Did I really get rid of it? So, enchant myself, impaling 5. I mean, hypothetically, it should at least stop it from moving around too much. Web. Right. Oops. I did it again. So I'm just going to open up Cheat Engine. so that we can speed up the game a little bit and do this testing at supersonic speeds. We'll go 5 times speed. Oh, you see? See what happened there? What am I trying to do? That. So, the shulker at the back got murderized by the trident, it seems. We're just going to test that again. That's a good angle on it. Right. Man. Why do I do this every darn time? Can you move the shulker 1 block back? I can. But then I can't fit the 22 pods. How you doing, Bron? If I move it back by 1, then I'm reducing the number of pods that I can fit massively. That's the problem with that one. So it seems like the trident's sort of settled in place now. See, when it settles like that, it's fine. Like, this could work if it just stays there. But I'm going to try re-logging and just see what happens. I feel like the shulker's going to die. It's going to be dead when we turn up. Told you. Instant dead. Would it be worth it? It's kind of like... It would be worth it, but I wouldn't be happy with it. That's the problem. Now this is the other thing. Having an uncontrolled trident above the shulker actually means that the shulker's almost certainly going to die every time you relog. Joseph, not really. So the thing is, the shulkers will duplicate and they'll teleport and duplicate to a spot within 16 by 16. So the thing would be to control that duplication very carefully. I would say that once you've got 6 shulkers in it, it'll self-populate. That's my guess. Thank you very much, DC. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button. It's much appreciated. It does help. I don't know who it helps, but, you know, somebody's collecting those up thumbs. So, what have we learned? We cannot have a trident just sat there. Full stop. If it sits there, when you relog, the shulker hypothetically closes and reopens at that moment. That's where the problem lies with that. So it's got to be a redstone solution. Has to be. Which then leads to building upside down, like we did before. Let's tidy this mess up. Boop, boop, boop. It's all very logical when you get right down to it. It all makes perfect sense. Kinda, sort of, to somebody. Man, I've made such a mess. Why honey? It's just what I happen to have. I just... No, sea lanterns, right? Okay. If you're looking at doing something with shulkers and redstone, sea lanterns are your friend. Because they conduct redstone and the shulkers can't teleport to them. Super useful. How you doing, Das? Like, the most useful thing that you can think of. A lot of people didn't know that. And the way that you know is that you stick a shulker to the side of it and it just floats like that. And you can test that with anything. If it's a proper block, like the honey, it orientates itself to stick to it. So strange what shulkers can teleport to and what it can't. Absolutely. Chains makes no sense, but they love the chains. Actually love it. Right, so we're back on to how to detect this thing. Now, I'm just going to be lazy and do this. Yeah, I'll show you chains. Don't you worry. I've got it. Oof. We're gonna miss this, aren't we? This texture. Chains. Do. Okay. Here you go, buddy. Stick to it. I'll stick one there and give it a few seconds, and it teleports to the chain. Does a comparator detect presence of a mob in powdered snow? Not that I'm aware of. You got me wondering now. Oh, it is. It's crazy. But you know, this is exactly the stuff that I love and enjoy. No. Observer? Doesn't seem to be. Right, powdered snow. No. You there, then some powdered snow. It detected the block being placed, but that's it. If they extended into it... It seems unlikely, but you know what? I'm willing to try anything. I think that's a positive no. Let's try the comparative jobby. Also a no. Like, I don't know what you can actually use to detect an entity. There's only like a handful of things that we definitely know about, and this is one of them. Go west. I'm really enjoying playing with shulkers. They're crazy interesting. Right. So what we're gonna get? We're gonna get boom bada boom. Gonna get a problem there, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, that's because that one's powering through. Okay, okay. Away you go. Right, like that. And then we get Ryu, place that there, job done. Right. So what we're looking for is the shulker opens all the way, it hits the pressure plate. What happens when the shulker dies? Does the pressure plate go off? Ooh, that's close. I'm gonna watch for a moment longer. Didn't go off that time. But I did hear it click. Right, let's just switch this up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, seems like it should be doable from there. Right, we're now going to stick that one on and just see what we get. Okay. So this should, you know, regardless of the light going off in time or not, this should let us know if they're dying or whatever. Nah, nothing there. Got one there. I don't think it's fast enough at detection. No light that time. So this is like half the time you're going to detect when you get a new shulker, and half the time you're not. This is where it's going to break because it's got a third shulker in the area, so the chances of it reproducing are going to go down to 80%. Right. I think I'm done with that one. So, how to make it faster? String and tripwire. If it only kills in 2 with a shulker, that's still a big increase. It is a big increase. It's going to give you like an extra 1,000 per hour, an extra. I mean, if we assume it's 50% of the time, it's going to give you an extra 1,000, which is great. But you see, it's within touching distance. This extra 2,000 an hour is almost there. More than 2,000. It's just not there yet. Right, string. Okay, if you didn't know, connecting string to tripwire hook makes its hitbox really small, compared to its normal hitbox. So its normal hitbox is about half a slab. If you connect it to tripwire, it makes it really small. But if you get rid of the tripwire hooks, it stays really small. It's like some kind of state that it's attained, like enlightenment. You can't really come back from it. So I'm trying to keep its hitbox really small. I don't know if that makes a big difference, but we'll see. Yeah, I still need that there. Armor stand there. That one there. Me like this, watching. Right, so we've got the detection of it opening the first time. Easy. Got a detection the second time. It's looking hopeful. Got a third detection. 3 for 3. That can't be bad. 4 for 4. That's really interesting. Not really. Double detection, third and fourth time. I think I can live with a double detection. Because even if I just go like, I don't know, boom bada boom, and I place my trapdoor right there. Which way am I going? I'm looking... Yeah, okay. South and east, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I'm going to place it that way. Right, if I get rid of that now. Redstone line, something like that. Is that going to connect up? This reminds me of the 4 weeks of testing Stoic Epoch, and I designed a Minecraft zipper raid farm. Hours and hours of trying everything. I like it. I like the zipper stuff. I don't know if I'd use it for a raid farm, but it'd probably be useful. You know, you can use it for everything. And like, why not? Right, let's see if this works. I mean, it works, but it didn't set off the... Didn't set off the thing. Oops. Right. How am I going to get that to do the thing? Oh, man. Okay. Let's just try this instead. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. Hey, Jade, how you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. How was the thing that you were doing with the thing? You know? The thing. The thing? Are you back from the thing? The Comic-Con? I presume you're back. Either that, you're very sad and watching me whilst you're there having fun. More weight today than yesterday. That's good news. Every day slightly better than the day before. Right, I can't afford to have a block there. That's my biggest problem. I don't like wiring up redstone like this. It was a blast. Ended on Sunday. Oh, a couple of days ago. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I never go to things like that. I should go to things like that. I'd have a lot of fun. I think. Right. I want redstone there. But I want it to go in that direction, so I'm going to have to go something like this, aren't I? Oh, this is so dumb. Can you make an observer chain? Too slow. The chain of observers slows down the pulse every single time. So if I just have redstone, it's going to be as fast as it can be. I mean, it can get faster, but not like that. And now I'm starting the research for next year. Another 2 historical builds. Wow. What are you doing next year? Or is that a secret? Oops. I mean, kind of worked, eh? Right, let's see how this goes. See, that one didn't get a hit. This is where the frustration comes in. Why? Going to Haku and Chihiro. Haku, oh, right, from Spirited Away. And then a 1860s Southern Belle Rogue from X-Men. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm trying to remember which one Haku and Chihiro are. I don't remember. Wasn't Haku the water dragon? I don't remember. Twice as fast half the time. Little girl and the boy turns into a dragon. Right. It's been a while. And I don't remember names. I barely know who any of you are. Haku is the boy who turns into a dragon. Chihiro is the little girl. It's been a long time since I've watched that. I would like to watch it. I maybe should watch it again. Trouble is, I don't know if I'd get anything from it watching it again and again. Turn my daughter into Haku. Nice. That's gonna be fun. Which version? The dragon version? Or like the boy version? So what's going on here? It's a lovely movie, and yes, you get something new from it every time. Well, that's the thing, I don't know if I would anymore. I've watched it maybe 4 or 5 times. I just wonder. Even when it double taps Trident, it doesn't seem to hit the shulker twice. No. It's like the first one is a miss if it doubles. I mean, to be fair, if it's a problem, I don't think the Trident is hitting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think it's hitting every time. Nah. I think you're right there, Callum. Like, it hit the first time and then that was it. Game over. Right. I think I'm just being a little bit conservative in my throw of it. About there. Gonna have to replace this one. Watch it in the original Japanese with the English subtitles on. There's some differences compared to the English audio. Okay, I bet there is some differences actually. Because they never quite translate things over like that very well, do they? There's always compromises. Right, so that one definitely died faster. That one didn't do anything because it didn't detect it. Sometimes I really want to make the mouth movements work. Yeah, there's going to be a little bit about the sensibilities as well, isn't there? There's some things that are going to translate and some things which just aren't really. Some things that make sense and some things that won't. Working now, but unlike 80% of the time. I'm feeling more like 60. Maybe 75. Like, how? How can you get that detection quicker? How can you make the detection fast. It's something for sure, but it's not the 100% that I want. Like, you see how quickly they die. Look, I should really just zoom in. Still, I think if you doubled up with a trident on each side, maybe you can get some down to one-hit kill. Ooh! Oh no! That's where it dies, right? Because of the double tap. Craft a double sensitive observer. That'd be nice. Instead of a, like, impassive face, it's got tears in its eyes. Are you trying to detect them dying or something else? Yes, and yes. I'm trying to detect when a new shulker appears, essentially. Arcane. That's what I'm looking for. That's the ideal. Right. Oops. There. So what we do here is we're going to get a bell. And we're going to get another observer. And you want that for the right rates. I want this for a starting point on the right rates. Skulk sensor locked to the specific comparator output for a shulker appearing dying. You know what, Arcane? I've done nothing with skulk sensors. Is today the day that I'm going to start playing with skulk sensors? Because I just don't know. I don't know if it should be done. I literally know nothing about skulk sensors. And that's not even kidding. Oh, whoops. A repeater would be too slow. It'd slow down the trident killer to the point where it'd kind of break. Whereas this should work fine. Yesterday's day that I want to learn too. Really? We're gonna learn together, Jade? In this stream? Right. Let's try it. I'm just gonna try this little setup with the So the bell should get rid of double detection, I think. And it should still be reasonably fast. He says. And who doesn't need more bells in their build? Oops. That did not work. Maybe a repeater going into a bell, going to an observer. That's probably the answer. Right, let's try this skulk sensor malarkey. So I've genuinely got no idea how to code a skulk sensor to a particular thing happening. Not a Scooby-Doo, as they say. Very noisy farm, indeed. Indeed. Skulk. See, I don't even know how to spell it. Skulk catalyst, skulk sensor. So. Now what? What now? Locking the comparator from the side using a book and quill seems to be the easiest way to do it. Right, okay. So you lock it from the side. A book and a quill. You mean in a lectern? Read the comparator output of the sensor. Okay. Right, so that's where it stops, right? That's it for it opening. If it dies, then what? seems to be one less when it died. Okay. Okay, I think I see what's going on here. Oh man. I know. Okay. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing wrong. And I'm gonna fix it. Bells? Just a flipping minute. Okay. So when it opens... So that's an opening. And then it's there for what? That's closing. So when it closes, it gets up to there. When it does a different kind of opening, it goes up one more. So where'd you get to when I kill you, buddy? All the way up to there. Different signals for different things. So what you're saying is I should be doing this in the void, where there is only... No one can hear Enderman. Let's go out here. Set block. Where I am, wool, please. Wool. Wool. Yes. Some of that. Okay, let's get rid of this stringiness. Don't worry about occlusion. It's not a problem. You didn't need to delete that one. Just a minute, which one? Okay. I think if I go like that and like that, get a second one of those there. Boom, 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 boom. Right, so this is kind of a bit like our setup, right? Okay, the opening and closing brings us up to here. So if I stand... I should be okay all the way back here. Game mode, no. So they should actually start firing at me. So taking damage is up here. We'll find out about them dying pretty soon. I think it died. And the skulk sense was like, meh. Yes, it did not care. Now the skulk sensor apparently has the same output if it gets hit as when it dies. It is too slow. Like when a new shulker turns up, it's just one signal. It's all one signal. That is supposed to be an output 13 according to Wiki, but maybe it doesn't pick up fast enough. Possibly. It's maybe being locked on the fire. So the teleportation, oh words. So what I'm thinking is happening is that it picks up the very first. It picks up this one getting fired at and then produces a signal, and then it's locked on that until it's too late. It takes it and doesn't reset death, or doesn't reset to death. Exactly, Joseph. Exactly. So I think 13 is going to be correct. Like when I kill it, it went all the way up to here. But I've now learned a little bit about skulk sensors. Thank you very much. So if I want to do 13 output, we get a lectern right here, book and quill. 15 equals Shulker open, 14 equals Shulker closes, 13 equals Shulker dies. So what you're saying is, right here is where it should stop when it dies. So it should stop on that block, not that block. Well, that's kind of rude. Man, they finally had something fun redstone-wise and it still doesn't work. Pretty much. I don't know if it's worth actually even trying to lock this out. With your book and quill, do you just like write 15 pages? You just create 15 pages in the book and quill. One, two. Is this how it works? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sign. I don't know. Although I'm just going to test it because I've done stuff with lecterns and books and quills just like ages ago. So it's all a little bit uncertain. Check your page numbers, they're wrong. Well, be alright, I'm sure. Like there or something? Maybe there? I don't know. I mean, that looks about right. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just testing how far it goes forward. So now we've got that or that. Yeah, it's only going to do the thing. And there's quite a lot of power there. The problem is with it counting down as well. If the death is less powerful than it just going hello, then it's always going to be lighting stuff up, isn't it? Like, let's kill that one. Okay, that wasn't a good example. Yeah. Because it's counting down from other things, it's gonna hear it going blah blah before it hears it go and breathe its final words. That's a shame. Let's just try this as well, just so I'm learning. So the firing was like 3. What noise do they make again? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm just making it up now. Go away. Right. Another one of them there. Me here. It's going to be a bit of a pain to test this, but we'll get by. Hydrate. Thank you very much, Lawful. So I'm just testing now to see if I can catch the shulker opening now. Completely not useless. It was worth trying, but it is a dead end. One less page. I mean, we can do. What have we got going on? Wah. There. The problem is, this is getting locked out by these guys just messing about all the time. Stream sponsored by Fatty Coke. Hey, look, if Coca-Cola drove that big truck full of money up to my house, I would be chugging it. Just saying. Not even lying. Coke, if you're out there, hit me up. Right. Even better. If Coke called me, I would do like a 24-hour stream. No problem. Yeah, it's sad. Sad but true. But I don't think Coke is watching. Coke Zero? Coke Zero? No, 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 no. Full fat, please. Full fat is where it's at. It's a new slogan. Look, Das, don't judge me. I need the money. I think it's detecting the hit and not fast enough to detect death. Absolutely. Definitely. But I can't. It's got to detect everything from it. It's got to detect the fire and it's got to detect the lot, hasn't it? It's a shame that not 1970s Coke actually tasted great back then. Ooh, I could give that a try. How you doing, Jans? Good to see ya. Oh, excuse me. Did he? Oh, excuse me. Did 1970s Coke give the fizzy pops as well? How you doing, Alice's mom? We're still playing with this. Right, let's just try it. You can get cane Coke from Mexico. Wow. When did they actually take the Coke out of it? Oh, many, many years ago, I believe. Many, many, many. Okay, that one died. It did nothing. It was the coca leaves. That's all. I think it was just the coca leaves, anyway. Oh, Mexican Coke is amazing, but so much more expensive. Worth it though, right? Hello, friend. What are you trying? Hi, Mike. How you doing? I'm just trying stuff, right? We were trying the skulk sensor to see if it can detect the thingy dying. Oh, and there's a Ricky raid. How you doing, raiders? Welcome on in. Hope you're all having a good day. Yeah, it didn't say anything, chat. Just stuff, people here. You kind of here? Really? Look, Mike, I'll show you what I've been doing. Just silly little thoughts and ideas. So if you didn't know, Mike Holmes is the person that I mentioned earlier who did the 11,000 Shulker shells per hour farm. And they're here in chat looking, watching, probably judging. But anyway, this was the layout that I went for my basic Shulker sandwich. And this pushes it up to around about 2,200 shells per hour. Pretty simple. But I want to add a trident killer. Any old trident killer. So I'll show you what I was trying then. We're doing a recap now. It's happening. Did I do it over here? I did it over here. Right. So I was trying out... Sorry, everyone who's seen this before, you're just going to have to bear with me for a moment. I was trying out this kind of trident killer. Just to get one hit so I can double the rates up. So they get the first hit, then they take 3 hits from the guy behind, then they die, and so on and so forth. The trouble is with this, the trident moves around, and when you relog, there's potential for the trident to fall down and hit the shulker at the front and kill it. So I kind of realised I have to go through a detection system to make sure that I get the hit on them when they spawn into that space. But nothing. No dice. Anyway, Ricky, what were you up to? See what I said? Moves around too much. It killed the thing. Killed my chill. Maybe trapdoor and trapdoor. Like there. I'm pretty sure I tried that, but, you know, we'll give it a crack. You mean like there and there, right? And then we'll have... Skulk stuff. Down below. Like that. And then a trapdoor there, just for laughs. So maybe it can be relog proof. Let's give it a go. I don't think the shulkers actually reach that. If that makes sense. Dude, you left me. Summon. Armor stand. There-ish. There-ish. I step away for another half an hour. My goodness, things have gotten complicated. No. 1 minute. One in the block with a shulker. If I remember, shulkers can open with the trapdoor. Yes, they do. I see what you're saying. Give me a moment. It's been maybe a little bit too long doing this. The problem there is if the trapdoor's too low, it catches the shulker even if it just peeks. I'm gonna have to kill it anyway, aren't I? It may not be a problem though. That's the thing. It may not be an issue. No, the one in the box with the shulker. No, okay, yeah. Sorry, I read that one. I'll step away for another half an hour. My goodness, things have got complicated. I don't think it's complicated. Things are going to get really complicated anyway because this is the way it is. That's just the way it is. And then I've got to sneak that into there. Now it gets complicated. Yeah, because he's just being a jerk and opening up straight into it. I'm feeling like I'm not really going to be able to do this. I might just have to leave it here. Because I'm kind of happy with the increase in rates that this gave. And that's 22 pods. Like, I know that I could make it work if I space things out a little bit. But I don't want to space things out a little bit because then I lose the number of pods. And I can build this upside down and have the shells just drop straight into the collection. So I don't have to worry about collection. Detection's the issue. Don't know how to get the detection fast enough. So even like this is not fast enough, and I need to do like some double pulse protection as well. Repeater. Put that on to 2 ticks. Oh, this is getting messy already. Nobody wants 20 odd bells going off at the same time. But maybe we just do it anyway. Like that. What do you think? Is this going to work? That should deal with one difficult part of this. See? Oh! Why can't it detect it as soon as it respawns? How do you detect as soon as it respawns? No. I'm just going to chuck that up to 4 ticks. See, it doesn't even need to be a fast hit. It's just if it could hit every single time. I don't even need 2 hits. And then it misses. So this is like 80% of the time it works, which is probably going to double the rates. Jonathan, how you doing? I've got no idea what that means, but thank you. I could rework the redstone quite easily, so I could make this fit. No, that's just annoying. Oh, man. Oh, dear Lord. Come to think of it, don't the Shulk sensors output different power levels for different events? Perhaps the sound of spawning would be distinguished from other sounds. It might be a mess and require a lot of wool in spots. We tried it, Cap. Basically, the Shulk sensor hears the blast that kills the Shulker and then locks up for so long that when the Shulker dies, it doesn't register that properly. Because it's got a really long kind of delay. So here's a blast, which locks it for a period of time, which prevents it from hearing it dying. Yeah, the cooldown. Like, we did that, and it kind of works, but there's no way to stop the blast. The blast that kills it comes from the same place as the death sound. So I can't occlude for that. Sadly. I'll scroll back through the timeline, check out the footage. Thanks for catching me up. No worries. There's been lots of processes and ideas. Somehow I need to... I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I know. Doesn't sound like me, does it? Overthinking it? Never. Could I possibly ever? Where's my sea lanterns? Oh, I had them here. Doop, doop, doop. I suffered months to achieve the timing and how to detect when they died. He suffered for months to do it. I don't know if I feel like doing months of work to work it out. I want something nice and easy, and I don't want to copy your system either. That's the problem. It's getting the exact timing for that moment when they die and then turn back up. I've tried loads of things, but nothing seems to be working. None of my thoughts seem to be working, I should say. Execute as at Groover, overthink. Sounds about right. I want too many things to be a certain way, and it isn't necessarily the way it's going to be. Maybe I'll just stick with what I've got. And one advice, Skulker close to the player shot faster than the Shulker. 1 minute. And one advice, Shulker closer to the player shot faster than the Shulker furthest. Okay. So the nearer you get, the Shulker fires faster? Well, that's very interesting. That's interesting and weird. That's a curious one. Okay. Don't worry about your English, Mike. It's far better than my Spanish. I'm sure it's Spanish that you speak, isn't it? Whoa. Oh, dear me. See, far better than my Spanish. The flip. Oh yeah, great. I forgot about that. Should have seen that coming. Okay. That's why I can't do it like that. And I really don't want to put the trident up here. Because that would mean things that block views. Love your concept with the trident killers and Shulker get hit when open. That's from Aurore in the Tech Rock community. Aurore? O-R-E-A-A. Aurore? 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 I always feel bad. I don't know how to say the name. But that was something that they showed. Which I was like, you know what? That's interesting. That's really interesting. The problem is the trident just wanders. It's too dangerous. That's the one. Or Awar. Awar. Yes. I'm really bad. I'm not really part of the tech community. I just say hello to people. Yeah. The trident wanders too far. It's probably fine for... if you wanted to make it bigger and have a bit of space in between the various things. He's a friend too, yeah. It was in the Mob Farms discussion room. Just something that he posted. I thought, oh, that's interesting. But it doesn't suit my purpose. I'm trying to make it too tiny. Oh, you've got me thinking now, Mike. I'm just wondering. So the shulker, the bullet's going to appear right here. Jennifer! It's going to appear up here any second now, guys. That is far too kind, Jennifer. Thank you very much. I always feel a bit bad and a bit awkward, but I appreciate it. You guys are crazy. I always feel bad when I do technical things as well. Like, maybe people are getting bored of it. I don't know. I'm just gonna test this thought. No, it's not going to change state because there's always going to be something in it, isn't it? You love these streams. That's why I'm here. Technical things. Well, thank you very much. Oh, it's all good. Like I say, I just worry about it. But thank you very much. It's very appreciated. This is just me wandering through things and hoping that I find a way of getting it right. There we go. Right. Pressure plates. Yeah, I was using pressure plates down here to do the detection, but it wasn't doing it. This is better than digging. Wow. Well, I just want to go to war with Silent Whisperer, so you know. Right. Let's just switch this out for some of that. Because it will make it easier for me to place things, I think. Summon. Right. I don't think this is even slightly going to work. So I don't even really know why I'm doing it, but we will see. Gotta go an adult. No worries, Jade. Thank you very much for hanging out. It's much appreciated. You're very welcome to go an adult as much as you need. See, Mike's got me thinking now with this whole... The back shulker fires slower than the front shulker. And how can that be used? Just a thought. I'm just curious. Nah. It's exactly what I thought would happen. Hmm. Why is the target block so big? Can't they make it a bit smaller? Like, if they made a target block the size of a trapdoor, for example, that would be perfect. This one's going to have me pondering now. Maybe I should just take a second and step away from this. Because I don't think I'm going to get what I need. Try moving to the side a little. Yeah, but then... don't know if it's going to be the useful thing that I want it to be, though, Mike. Like... Dude, that one apparently can't see me at all. I think it's ignoring me. Okay. So it will only fire when it thinks that it can hit you. Oh. See, I wish there was a way of detecting entities that was instant. Like if the pressure plate was instant. That's what you need. Instant on, instant off. No delay. Is there anything even vaguely like that? Now, I'm not getting anything. It may be time just to give up on trying to actually make it the way that I want it. That's the problem here. I'm trying to make it too tight. And maybe this is okay. I know there's a lot of people who would build this. Because basically it's a retrofit to the design which I've already done. Sorry, this is just me kind of thinking and being destructive at the same time. And also being a little bit quiet. Is the delay between Shulker dying constant? How do you mean? That they die and then they instantly respawn another one? It's what that next Shulker does, which is relevant. So it can instantly open. It can take a second to open. Or it can kind of do nothing at all. If that makes any sense. So it all depends on how long it takes. So the shulker dies. As far as I'm aware, the next shulker bullet can take about half a second to come out. So if you assume that your timings are correct, and it takes 1 trident and 3 bullets, then that's like 2 seconds. But you need it to be driven by the death. If you don't get it driven by the death, your timings can go out and things are going to die. I was thinking if delay between trident would have to hit was constant, a simple hop clock would work. Yeah, I think that's the thing. You have to deal a little bit with the random number generation, the RNG of the whole thing. And I don't think you can rely on it. I don't think you can just put it on a clock. I may be wrong. Maybe I'm just sweating this one too much. Okay, look. What I'm going to do for the last bit of the stream is I'm going to fire up this version. And I'm just going to do a quick rates test, see how it does. Hey, Blue Cat Eyes, thank you very much. Welcome to YouTuber. Thank you for becoming a member. Up there, right there. Appreciated. Hope you're doing okay, Blue Cat Eyes. It's stream weekend this weekend. Did you know that? You might get some chicken wing. Oh, what's that? Something's going on up here. Somebody subscribe. Tyrus, thank you very much for the subscription. Stream weekend this weekend. I'll get my chicken wing song ready. Lots of walking, so much walking. Right. Stream weekend always helps me with the laundry. I'm glad I don't have to help you with the laundry. I hate doing laundry. Least favourite thing. Like, why do we have to, like, wear clothes other than for decency and that? The silly rule. I mean, admittedly, it gets a bit cold around where I am. But it's not the point. Okay. Do I still have... Apparently I completely got rid of my setup for testing. You should invent disposable clothes. We'll become billionaires! Absolutely. Disposable clothing. Oh man, that could work. Basically like black bin bags, but with a logo on. Because then you use it to put your rubbish in. Totally winning. Right, so if I powered that one all the way up here. Hospital gowns. Yeah, that. We'll have some of those, please. Redstone. Right, so that one powers to there, goes to there, there. Wing, hot dog and bologna, chicken and macaroni, chilling with my homie. That that getting powered? Yes, it is. That looks like it's getting powered as well. That's not. Right. So that's the full extent of my power. Fast fashion is considered disposable clothing because back in the olden days, people could only had about 3 outfits to the name, and they patched them and wore them until they fell apart. Totally agree. Fast fashion is horrible for the environment. Absolutely terrible. The worst thing ever. Right. Game rule. Do mob loot true. We're going to say needs redstone. That's all correct. Then we're going to chain this one up. Always active. Conditional. Game rule. Do mob loot. False. And we're going to make this one wait 36,000 ticks. Job done. Ah, flip. I just powered it, didn't I? Clothes made of banana peel. They would be biodegradable. Yeah, but I mean, who's going to wear them? Literally nobody. Right. I'm telling you, I can't live. Where's my mob loot at? I know I've done something wrong. Okay. Do you know how to use a command block to find how many mobs are alive? Yes. In real time, like creepers, yes. Or at least I used to. I normally set a scoreboard. Like, I've got it written down somewhere. I'm not very good at that. I'm not a great command block person. Hey John, how you doing? See, the reason I'm not a very good command block person is because I'm meant to be teleporting the drops to me right now, but I'm not. Look at them falling away into the void. Apparently we're not going to do a rates test on this because I'm silly. Long day, hope you were fine. Long day at work, hope you're fine. I'm very fine, thank you very much. It's been a long day as well, but you know, it's fine. TP ATI type equals item to we'll make it happen every 10 ticks. I always feel bad about using that much resource. Right, back to game mode 0. Get rid of that. Oh, apparently I'm not allowed. I hear that's the new way of calculating rates. Find final count 0. Is it? If you use a scoreboard to count mobs. So what you're really doing is what? Counting the number of mobs that you've killed? Is that the idea? I like tests like this. This is my style. I like just seeing the drops actually landing in my inventory. I was joking, you're not collecting the items. Alright. My testing hasn't been going very well, that's all I can say. I say it hasn't been going very well. It's been going fantastically in some ways, but apparently somebody's shooting at me. Like, I get some stray bullets from the back there, it seems. But so far, I've not been hit by anything. And I've done a few long tests on this just to see. But this is the thing. Oh, free cam would be great right now. This is the thing. If you could speed up the rate at which these died, even with one trident hit, it'd be so amazing. Just one trident hit worth of damage. Don't forget to click like. That is very true, Blue Cat Eyes. Thank you very much. Hit the like button if you like. If you don't like, don't hit it. You can hit the dislike button. It's fine. Just hit the buttons, man. So this is going to end up being a very unoptimized, like, half-hour test. Like, a really poorly done half-hour test. Because I just want to see, is there a way to collect tridents that you shoot from a dispenser? None that I'm aware of. As far as I'm aware, once the trident is out there in that form, that's it. You're kind of done for. Even then, if you could, where would it go? Because somehow you got to get the trident back into the dispenser, which basically means lots of hoppers and bits. Hey, Wicked Grizzly, how you doing? It's going okay today. It's going okay. I'm just taking a few moments to consider what we've learned today, which is frankly nothing. We've learned that it's very difficult to do what I want to do. Collect it into a hopper and reload it to your dispenser. Yeah, but then that's like... Oh man, that's hard work. I'm going to have to think on this a bit longer. Like, if there were a way to get the shulker to open into the trident downwards, that would be kind of amazing. It's weird how sometimes they stack up shulkers as well. Too bad loyalty doesn't work with a dispenser on a trident. It'd be so nice if it did. It'd be so nice. There's lots of things that would be nice. There's lots of things that I've tried with this as well. But I'm not getting anywhere. So we're just going to let the shulkers kill themselves for a bit. And then we're probably going to call it quits on the stream. Because I can smell cooking. And that means that food is probably nearly ready and I should be going and getting it. We will be having mushroom dal tonight. Very, very nice. Love me some dal. See, the rates are pretty darn solid. Like, I think it should be stopping about there. Unless I've somehow done the command wrong. I missed just a few minutes. Do casters pick up create a signal when they pick up a mob dying? Not sure if you tested that. I did, Justin. Basically, the cooldown on the sensor is too long. So it hears the hit, which obscures it from hearing the death. There we go. I think that's a full race test for half an hour. So let's just switch this one up. Oh, that's so much nicer. Right. So even if we just say that's like a half-hour test, it's still pretty good. So if I like double these up, that's an hour. Let's throw those away as being not useful. So in 1 hour, you'd get approximately that many shulker shells, stacks of shulker shells. You know, my design using Vindicator with Johnny label, you could try something like that. I could, but then I'd have to trap the Johnny, which would obscure the views. But then I could use trapdoors to trap the Johnny. What's the cooldown on a Johnny hit? Wait, shouldn't the catalyst only pick up deaths, though? Not a sensor. It picks up the blast, it picks up the hit, it picks up everything. God, barely even a shulker full of shells, so disappointing. Yeah, but see Mike up there, up in the chat. He's done 11,000 in an hour. I want to get closer to that. An observer might see it. I need to think on this. But for now, it's time that I wrapped up stream. So let's go to the end screen. We're on Tuesday today. We're going to be back on Thursday. On Thursday, we are actually going to do some Truly Bedrock stuff. Because I need to move shulkers, even if I'm not building a farm straight away. Because my old farm has been deleted by the trim. So it's time to try again. All I can help you, friend. Honestly, Mike, you're a monster in the shulker community, and I want to bring you down, but I know I can't. It doesn't help me. I want to try, but I know it's pointless. Talking about catalysts, we tried using a sensor earlier. Okay. I see what you're saying now. Okay. I can't do it now. I want to test it now, but I can't. Thank you very much, everyone. Catalyst, it's not a bad idea. Man, that's going to be very, very upsetting. If that's the thing that works, and we're now like at the end of the stream, I'm overrunning. Food's going to be getting cold. I'm going to be getting dirty looks. Right, we're going to go. We'll try it in a bit. Next stream, we'll try it first. Okay. Take care, everyone. I'm going to hit the stop button.